Hi, I'm Josh
I'm Gabe.
from Balanced Body Rehab. Gabe and I want to show you some strategies today to release your hip flexors. Hip flexors are commonly tight. It's a very common imbalance in the population, and a lot of people have trouble getting to their hip flexors. Hip flexor tightness can cause lower back pain. They can cause your glutes to shut off. They can cause you decreased flexibility in your hips that impair your walking or running ability. So we're going to show you some strategies here today. One of the ways that we can be creative in releasing the hip flexors is by taking a ball and placing it at your abdomen, just in front of your pelvis. If you feel in front of your pelvis, there'll be a bone right there. And just to the inside of that bone is where the hip flexor runs from your hip up into your lumbar spine. So if you can take a ball, we have an orb ball here, it's spelled O-R-B, that you can get online. And it's a firm ball, but by placing it there, Gabe's going to place it just to the inside of what's called the ASIS, that's the bony projection right there of his pelvis. And then he just simply scoots his body to apply pressure to it there, and that feels like a deep pressure. You're not going to hurt anything being all the way on the outside. If you move the ball to the middle of your body, that's on your bladder, and that'll be uncomfortable. But just lying on it there is going to apply pressure deep through your intestines into the hip flexor and provide an acupressure there that helps shut off the muscle. So that in itself is good. But one of the things we can also do here is squeeze the buttock on that side. And by squeezing the buttock, that also helps turn off the hip flexor. Okay? In this instant, and Gabe, can you scoot up on the mat just a few inches? We're going to get your foot up on the table. Okay, we're going to keep the ball right there. And Gabe's going to keep his foot bent up here, and put your toe down, Gabe, just like this. And now Gabe's going to keep his toe down. Now he can squeeze the butt and raise the knee up at the same time. So he's getting some hip extension in there, which then biases the hip flexor too and stretches it out. So it's another strategy. Okay. Use this. You hold that stretch maybe for 30 seconds. Do a few glute contractions on and off, and just try to feel that release sensation. And then you know if it's released, then you can switch to the other side. Long-term success with getting the hip flexors longer is going to be through doing bridges and glute exercises, abdominal exercises to counter the tone in the hip flexor. But hope this helps.